and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be creating a halo eye and I will be using my Manny MUA and Makeup Geek palette. Hope y'all enjoy. So I'm going to start off by taking my Manny MUA palette and the color Sora and my Morphe M441 brush, and I'm just going to apply this all over the crease. And I'll be applying the shadow and windshield wiper motions. So I will be taking the same brush and this shade right here, and I'll be taking it lower in the crease just to darken it up a little bit. I will be applying this shade right here called Mars in my Real Techniques shader brush on the outer and inner eyelid.
Jack it up.
I will also be dragging the colors on the top and leaving the middle of the eyelid blank. I will be taking the same brush in the shade Insomnia and repeating all the steps, but keeping it lower on the eyelid. Taking my Morphe M210 and the shade Insomnia, I'm going to be applying it on the center of my eyelid. I will be going back with my Real Techniques shader brush and this shade right here to darken out the inner and outer lid. I will be going back with my Morphe M441 and taking the shade right here just to blend everything out. Using my Morphe M210 and this shade right here, I'm going to use that to highlight my brow bone. After curling my lashes, I will take this Rimmel mascara and apply it to my top lashes to prepare for falsies. I'm going to go ahead and apply my Kiss lashes in the style Lily. So I'm just going to take my tweezers and place the lash as close as I can to my lash line. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye off of camera and I will be right back. So I'm done with both eyes, so I'm going to go ahead and start with the face. I will be taking my Wet n Wild primer and just rubbing that in all over the face. I will be taking my Fit Me foundation and in 112, and I'm going to be dotting it all over my face and then just buffing it into the skin with my beauty blender. So I'm going to go ahead and take my L.A Pro Concealer in Porcelain, and I'm just going to apply this under my eyes, on the bridge of my nose, cupid's bow, chin, and forehead. I'm going to also mix in my NYX HD Concealer in 01 just to give it more of a brightening effect. And I will be taking the same beauty blender to buff all of this in. So now I will just take my e.l.f. High Definition Loose Powder and my e.l.f. Complexion Brush, and I'll be using this to set all the places that I use concealer in. And what I like to do, I just like taking large amounts of the loose powder and just pressing it under my eyes and wiping away all the excess. So after I get done doing that, I'll just take more of the loose powder just to set the rest of my face. So I will now use my Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contour Palette, and I will be taking the darker shade right here. And for this, I'll be using one of my Glam Lab brushes. It doesn't really have a name, but it just kind of looks like this. So I'm going to go ahead and take just any beauty sponge and some more of that loose powder, and I'm going to use this to clean up under my contour. So while I let this bake, I'm going to be taking my Milani blush in Luminoso, and I will be using my BH Cosmetics number 6 face brush to apply the blush. So moving on, I'll be taking my Makeup Revolution Vivid Baked Highlighter in Peach Light, and to highlight, I'll be using my Morphe M510. So now I'll be just using my e.l.f. Complexion Brush to dust off all the bake underneath my contour. So now that the face is almost done, I'll be going back to the eyes and finishing them up. So I'll be taking my Morphe M210 and this shade from the Manny MUA palette, and I'm going to apply that in my inner corner to highlight. For my lower lash line, I will be taking this shade right here and applying it all over under the lash line, and then taking the darker shade and just applying it in the outer corner of the lower lash line. So I will be taking my Milani lipstick in Matte 61, and I'll just be applying that all over my lips. Okay guys, well that is it for this tutorial. I hope y'all enjoyed it, and don't forget to like and subscribe.